Once again, we talk about lies. Not only are they lying, trying to pretend I'm an enemy of females, which I'm not, they also lie about how men and women interdynamics should work. They lie about that. They sit and say, no, to keep your woman happy, let her do whatever she wants and let her be basically in charge. Let her run around and do whatever she likes. Let her have male friends and buy her all this stuff. And that's not true. It doesn't work. And it's a psyop on many levels. I was talking to my brother yesterday where I was saying that I believe currently there's this global competition between women who have found themselves a simp of who can cuck their man the hardest on TikTok.
These fucking words crack me up.
Bro, but it's true. You see these women, they're like, I found my perfect man and he bought me all they run around with their phone. Yeah. He bought me all these Louis Vuitton bags. And he bought me this car. And I'm out now with my girlies for coffee with my allowance. And he's going to give me a $3 million wedding. And I'm going to wear a white dress. And she's just advertising the subservience of her man. She's just saying, my man's a slave. He's a simp because twice a month he might get lucky. And I'm going to advertise to all the other women on TikTok how well I've got my slave behaving. I'm going to cuck him publicly. And it's like a big global competition. And I see these TikToks of this insanity, and I'm like, I'm a billionaire. And my woman, yeah, she's looked after, of course. But if she was running around making TikToks like this, I'd be like, you better delete that account or get a fucking job. I think they're hiring over at McDonald's, young lady. You want to go buy $10,000 bags and talk about that. She's not doing that to show appreciation to her man. Absolutely not. She's doing it to show status to other women. She's showing off. And the worst thing about it is, people will have her convinced, or the world will have you convinced, that woman's now happy with her man. She isn't. She doesn't respect him, which means she's miserable anyway, which is why she's so obsessed with money and cars and garbage, because she's miserable. If a woman really loves you, she doesn't even care about that stuff. So there's a global competition to cuck your man, and that's part of the psyop inside of the Matrix, because they're trying to destroy the idea of interpersonal dynamics, because that's where happy families come from, which inspires resistance. A woman's happy when she has a man she truly looks up to and truly respects. She's not going to respect you if you're a bank. Take it from a very rich man. If you're nothing but a bank, she ain't going to respect you. If she respects you and gets rewarded and gets presents and is taken care of course. But if you are simply a bank account to her, she's not going to respect you. Why do these rich men's wives sleep with the gardener? It's the gardener. He's broke as a joke because they don't respect you. So all of this is part of the larger psyop. And a lot of women come up to me and sing my praises. Maybe, 80% of the fan mail I receive is from women.
What does that do to your ego? Like, does it give you a God complex?
Do I have an ego?
Of course you fucking have an ego.
Of course I do, yeah. Who wouldn't? Yeah. Top G. You know what's actually kind of cool? The only thing that's kind of cool about it is, if I want to go on a date, let's say, and I don't, because I've settled down. I've got my wives, so I've settled down. I found, 11 good ones and I'm done. I'm a loyal man. But let's say I wanted to go on a date. It's kind of cool because I remember days of old where you'd have to go on a date and you'd have to sit and talk and be interesting. You'd have to be like, oh, so tell me again about your job. What do you do? Oh, marketing. Wow, that must be hard. That's definitely not a diversity hire. Tell me more about what do you do? 3 emails a day. Interesting. So you have to sit there and talk crap. It's kind of cool when you get to this level because you have all these women just saying, you're the king of the world, you're the king of the world, and they know everything about you. So if you want to go on a date, you just scroll through the pictures and go, okay, you, this time, this place. And they'll show up and you'll just sit there, and I'll usually come with the guys because we'll be doing something else. I'll just bring them along by proxy. Like, oh yeah, we've got a poker game. So you just, nice to meet you. Okay.
But wouldn't you be interested in more about a woman just the way they look on Instagram?
My point is they know everything about me already and they're already in love with me, so I don't have to talk to them. Unless I want to.
Don't you want to talk to it?
Sometimes. Sometimes I don't. But it's kind of cool. It's just like,
but is that
it's done. It's all done.
Is that not too easy? That's not war for you. Maybe you need to really fight for all and have war and then appreciate it more.
I have enough wars. The last thing I need.
But you said everything is war.
It is. It is. You're right.
So maybe it's too easy for you.
Well, exactly.